I think then we can
Yes.
start.
Yes, I think we can
Yes,
You
start.
start,
start
start.
the recording.
Yes, ma'am.
Start the recording. Right? You start.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi all. So we have Som, Sampriti, Soham, Harsh, and myself. For GF4 of SPG, we have this case study, Unmanageable Star Performer. Hope you also have gone through that. The main question that is asked at the end of the case study is that what should Stephen say to Vijay over here? So Stephen is a founder of a company called the Lehman Highlander, and Vijay is a operations head in Mumbai. So when Stephen looked at the employee satisfaction with survey results for a particular quarter, he was knowing that there are some internal issues within the people at Mumbai regarding the management of Vijay. So somehow the employees at Mumbai office are not happy with his management style. So Stephen personally came to Mumbai to get in touch with people and know what really is happening there. So even there also he comes to know that even though Vijay is a star performer, all the decisions are being made by him solely, and he even went into that mindset of being okay even if some complainers in the downline leave. So he believes that new blood will replace. So and Stephen also spoke to a lady named Aparna who works closely with Vijay. She gives some hint that he is not happy with the thing that there is no appreciation here in this organization for Vijay, and other firms are valuing his talents. So, with all this in mind, Stephen is going to have a dinner with Vijay that night. So, that time, Stephen should definitely get answers for these issues he observed so that he'll take to the higher leadership. So, what should be the best approach Stephen should follow to not to blame him or not to make him feel offensive? So how can how can he handle that in a professional manner is the scenario. So we'll look into each of your opinions on that one by one. So you can decide who will start and who will end.
I can start if everyone else is fine.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
so it's something.
Yes, yes.
yes, ma'am. So if we are going, whatever is written in the article, if we go through that, so we can, and if you try to analyze the character of Vijay, it seems that he is somewhat a bit of a very strong personality. Like he thinks that this is right, then he feels that yes, that is only the right option because according to the employees, they have been working for very long hours even after the working hours. But he thinks that is okay, and therefore he is okay with. And even if someone leaves early, then he is not able to go into good terms with them. So keeping all this in mind, uh, Stephen can do one thing, that is not bring up this issue saying like in a complaint fashion that hey, I think this is wrong, you should make it right. So basically, if that is the case, probably he will brush it off and he will not like Vijay will not be okay with it. But if people can bring it in a lighter tone, that a nice work, because Vijay is actually working very nicely, as you can see, and if he does that, it's a nice work. But I would like to talk to you about the uh, employee conditions, what is going wrong, what we can do better, because employee satisfaction is a very important point. And ma'am, using this contemporary issues, like right now in India, what we can see is workplace stress is a very huge factor in news as well. So if it is in this point, because this is a case study, but if it is simulated in this context of the current times, so actually Stephen can bring out these issues that we can see in different news that workplace stress is actually harming employee lifestyle, and also it is causing death of certain employees as well in certain companies. So if we can make these things lighter on a lighter note and have healthy working conditions, that people are not afraid of you, but rather people are comfortable with you. If you like, you maybe don't go about with the attitude of being a boss, but maybe go about with the attitude of being a leader, just one amongst them, and we can handle it. So this is, in my opinion, people can be very polite about it and bring it in with with the conversation and not as a complaint, because in that case probably Vijay might go as in a reply. So that is
Yeah,
my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those were some nice points from you. We'll listen to Soham also what he
Mm.
has to say.
Yes, so I think one good strategy, as per my thinking, it would be to provide some sort of coaching. I mean, it's not just to Vijay, but to anybody in general. So, with respect to this case, I think uh, uh, coaching to Vijay through Aparna must be done, because one of the positive things is that it is a sort of less confrontational. And also, since Vijay trusts Aparna, so there is a possibility that it might lead to some change, but even if not immediately, it would lead to a gradual change. And one more thing I want to say is that, uh, first of all, regarding the coaching, Stephen should at least prepares a detailed report that contains the overall findings, like the turnover data, which is exceedingly above the industrial norms, and overall the feedback from consultants and survey results, and what are the and the risk evaluation to the company's brand. And so these facts can actually help to discuss with Vijay that that how he can be as a leader, and how can he be uh, uh, s-
As
he
a member of the organization also, without
yes, yes,
without
yes,
bringing
yes,
back the organization.
without any, without employee dissatisfaction overall. And also, one more thing I want to say is that the leadership must be linked to some sort of compensation. Like, for example, the idea of proposing new KPIs that include leadership effectiveness, team health and retention. Those factors will be also be weighed upon, not just the revenue alone.
Yeah, like I also
Right.
want to basically mention basically a point over here that like we he should actually use basically the performance like metrics that is basically beyond the revenue, right? Because as we see that everything is fine if we see it on basically pen and like paper in the basically company, right? Whether it is l- basically the reputation like with the clients, or basically be it the revenue, right? Like everything is fine actually, like top notch, but there is a hidden issue that is actually like existing in the like company. So I think they should use the basically performance like matrix that is beyond the basically the revenue and other these these like matrix. And as he said that like maybe like we should like focus on the employee like turnover, the basically the culture like inside the a workspace, and also basically the engagement as the the KPIs, right? Because this basically makes it harder to actually like ignore the issues that already uh, exist in the company, and also basically supports for the accountability, I think, in the company. Like that is one thing.
And also, one more thing
It
I
might
want to
take
add
some
that,
time to like set up, but I think it will be helpful in
Right.
basically the long run in the company. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
Shom, go ahead.
We'll listen
Okay.
to Harsh what he has to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So
Harsh.
I will first explain what I think that Stephen's point of view would be over here. So Stephen is troubled by the persistent complaints about Vijay's management style, especially the high turnover and dissatisfaction among his employees. Uh, Stephen is also aware that simply removing Vijay could destabilize the business, but letting the situation continue would unchecked, like it would be not good for companies' long-term health. So I came up with like 4 or 5 suggestions here. So there should be a like open dialogue and feedback. Like Stephen should facilitate honest conversation between Vijay and his team to surface the grievance and expectations. Uh, other as Soham suggested that there should be some coaching for Aparna and Vijay, but I think Aparna is more diplomatic in whole this scenario. So I think only Vijay needs your leadership coaching. Apart from that, I agree with Som Shubhra that obviously not everything is business. There should be Vijay should also consider the factors like team satisfaction, retention, and collaborative culture in his team and workspace. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
that's
Soham, you were saying something.
Yes, yes. So actually, I also want because this case is a classic example of a so-called star performer or a very high performer. Although he's brilliant in his skill level, but he also needs to understand the fact that if his overall team and overall and the employees in the company feel very burned out because of poor of management issues, if they are demoralized, afraid, and exhausted, that in the long term that can lead to a culture of fear and not innovation, and which is very risky for a consulting firm. So I think that some sort of uh, coaching should be done, so that uh, it will help him to become a great leader overall, because great leaders are not or great leaders should not be proficient in the skill level alone, but they should also be great listeners, and also they must support and boost the moral employees morale and confidence, and that could lead to an efficient team building and innovation. And
Right.
because if
So
everyone
I,
leaves if
yeah,
everyone leaves the
I'm
company, and if everyone leaves the company, if somehow people come to know the outside people come to know that the experience was not good, Vijay's success won't be remembered in a sort of positive way. So this is my what I think.
Yeah, I have few points here. Like Stephen, sorry, Vijay must also be going through some issues in his personal life which are affecting very badly into his professional life also. Maybe if Stephen can take help of who with whom Vijay moves in a friendly manner like Aparna, so maybe Vijay is not able to balance his work and life, so that he is getting frustrated and behaving weirdly in his workplace, giving so much of stress to his subordinates. So in that aspect also, maybe if the team can collaborate and make things calm down, and team can calm down, maybe that can also bring a positive impact. So I think that way also. Any more points, or shall we do with the wind up of what everybody spoke? Okay,
So
so
nothing
I
from my
think
end.
that's all from everybody. So that was a good discussion. Sampriti has put nice points like Stephen should start with being positive about the work that Vijay is doing by compliments or something, and then bringing out the contemporary issues so that Vijay understands better of what is happening. Soham has also put these points like bringing up coaching or risk evaluation kind of things into organization so that they can help things put things into place. Soham has also brought up this concept of metrics which evaluate not only the performance of the employees but also satisfaction levels or the soft skills kind of attitudes. Harsha said that there should be some open dialogue between the employees and the Vijay also to understand where things are going. So, in a nutshell, when Stephen speaks to Vijay, there should be empathy, there should be some shared goal that not only improving the business is not the only goal, it is maintaining the reputation that we gain in all terms, whether it is employee satisfaction or our products or what. Then Stephen can talk about collaborating with the solutions, and he needs to continue his visits maybe once or twice more to follow up and to make sure that the things return to normalcy. So that's how Stephen should approach it. That was a nice discussion from our end. We should wind up this call.
Okay, ma'am, I'm just ending.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.